Hello and welcome to the Back Tee Sports Tip of the Month. I'm Jeff McMillan here at the beautiful Ventana Canyon Golf Resort in Tucson, Arizona. And we're going to talk about some situations that might come up around the green where you can substitute a hybrid club in for a sand wedge. Most folks get a little bit nervous with the sand wedge when they get a tight lie and have to make a short swing, like the situation that we're faced with right here. The green is going away from us and we don't have much room to stop the ball on the green. So instead of trying to hit that perfect shot up in the air with the sand wedge, let's take a look at how we might be able to accomplish the same thing, hitting the ball along the ground with the hybrid. First thing we're going to talk about is how to set up with this club. The hybrid is probably a little bit heavier than the putter that you have in your bag currently, and it's also probably a little bit longer unless you're one of the many that have progressed to a belly putter or a long putter these days. But let's assume that you have a short putter. And what we're going to do first is we're going to come way down on the handle of this hybrid, right down where my right index finger is touching the shaft and off of the handle, okay? And again, this club's heavier and it's longer, so we're going to shorten it up. We're also going to come in much closer to the golf ball, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up over it just like I'm going to hit a putt. I'm going to let my arms be nice and relaxed because what we're going to try and accomplish here is just make a putter motion with this hybrid club. Okay, since I've come down on the grip, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in much closer to the golf ball, and I've also probably narrowed up my stance just a little bit. The ball is still pretty much in the middle of my stance as it would be if I were hitting a regular putt. Again, I've employed a putter grip, and now the idea is to keep the body very still and just let the arms swing back and through just like you're making a putting motion. So again, come down on the handle. Going to get in closer to the golf ball, ball's in the middle of the stance, a slight forward press, and then the body stays very still and the arms swing back and through. And what that's going to do is that's going to get that ball on top of that grass and get it rolling to the hole almost like a putt. Now that we've mastered the shot over on the other side of the green, we've moved to a place where our ball is stuck up against the collar. Another great situation where you can consider substituting the hybrid club for the sand wedge. This would be a very difficult shot with the sand wedge because of all the grass that would get caught between the club face and the ball when you tried to make contact. So let's look at using the hybrid here, and we're going to set up in exactly the same manner that we talked about earlier, and that is coming way down on the handle, using a putter grip, a little narrower stance, and I'm also in much closer to the golf ball. And in this situation, the one thing that I might change just a little bit is I want to create just a little bit more of a descending blow or downward hit on that golf ball, and to do that I'm going to move a little bit more of my weight to my left side or my forward foot, and in turn my left shoulder is going to fall a little bit lower than the right, and this is what it's going to look like. Okay, ball in the middle of the stance, a little forward lean, and now I'm going to make a nice putting stroke. Let's take one last look at this from behind. Again, I'm going to get set up correctly with the ball up against the cut, just a little bit more weight on my left side, my left foot, my left shoulder a little bit lower, and now I'm just going to make a nice putting stroke with my body very quiet. Now, I didn't play quite enough break on that one, but I think I can knock that one in. I'm Jeff McMillan. Good luck with the hybrid around the green. This has been your Back Tee Sports Tip of the Month.